So today we got a lot of Giannis Antetokounmpo news. First started off by Shams, and then it just kind of trickled down into different things from different people. So I kind of want to just talk about all of it because Giannis Antetokounmpo is still a top 2, top 3 player in the entire NBA. He's one of the best players to ever play the game. Wherever he wants to play absolutely matters. And at least there seems to be at least an inclination that Giannis's time with the Milwaukee Bucks is slowly but surely coming to an end. I'm not saying that's the case by any means. For all we know, Giannis might want to stay with the Bucks forever, but at the end of the day, he has mentioned multiple times that he does care about winning. He cares about being in the right situation, and that just might not be the Bucks after this season. So for anyone that may not be aware, let's just start from the beginning. Earlier this morning, Shams Charania posted that the New York Knicks was the one team that Giannis had interest of being traded to. It just so happened that the Knicks didn't really make a compelling enough offer to the Milwaukee Bucks in order to trade for him, which at the end of the day, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, you want to get anything and everything that you possibly can, because Giannis right now, he is in his prime. For the last 3 seasons, Giannis has averaged about 30 points per game, and on the last 2 seasons, he's averaged 30 points per game on 60% shooting, which is absolutely elite. Like, that's just dominant on a completely different level. So Shams reporting that he wanted to go to the Knicks, or at least the Knicks was the one team that he would have had no problem being traded to, was one thing. I mean, listen, it's the New York Knicks. It's one of the most recognizable brands in the world. It still has one of the greatest fan bases of all time. So having Giannis at Madison Square Garden, regardless of whatever you would have to give up to get him, I don't understand why the Knicks didn't do it, to be honest. But I am not an executive. Here I am just being a humble fan. So, like I said, Shams reporting that was one thing, but then we get this quote from Brian Windhorst earlier today. Quote, "There has been an expectation for quite some time that Giannis's days in Milwaukee, one way or another, are numbered. Whether that was going to happen this year, whether it's going to happen potentially during the season, or whether it could happen next summer." And that's kind of where I'm sort of leaning towards. I don't think that Giannis is going to get traded or leave the Bucks during this upcoming season. I just don't see that happening. Unless things are so bad with the Bucks, unless their season is so absolutely terrible that Giannis just can't stand it anymore and then publicly requests a trade, I just don't see him leaving during or even before the season is over. But when the season is over, once we head into free agency next summer, then I think all bets are off. I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis just completely makes it public. He doesn't want to be in Milwaukee anymore. He wants to go to a better situation. I wouldn't be surprised by that. And let's make something perfectly clear. Giannis Antetokounmpo has mentioned on multiple occasions that his legacy in winning a championship means everything to him. His team's success, having a successful team, environment, coaching staff, all that kind of stuff matters to this man. But what makes this situation so complicated for someone like Giannis, specifically someone like Giannis, is where he came from before he got into the league. For anyone that may not know Giannis' story, he quite honestly came from nothing. His family was dirt poor in Greece. He would try to sell these fake jewelry, glasses, DVDs on the beach just to try to make some extra money for his family to get by. He started playing basketball. He ended up showing a lot of promise, and the Milwaukee Bucks took a chance on him and said that they believed in him, drafted him, and the rest is pretty much history. Now, I may not know Giannis personally, but I can tell you that meant a lot to him. The Bucks gave him, quite honestly, everything that he has right now by giving him that opportunity, coming from nothing and being everything. I don't think that that's something that Giannis is just going to completely dismiss. I think he's going to take that into consideration when it comes to his career, even though it may not be the best situation for him to win a championship. And that's not even taking into account what his family might think. Maybe his family wants to move out of Milwaukee, or maybe they're not happy there. I don't know. All I know is he does care about what his family thinks as well. So as it stands right now, we don't know what's going to happen with Giannis at this particular moment in time. At least what it seems like, he will be with the Bucks for the foreseeable future, but at least in my opinion, once this season is over, this upcoming season is a wrap, I think this door is going to be busted wide open in terms of Giannis and going somewhere else. He has given the Milwaukee Bucks everything that he could possibly give. He is performing at an all-time level right now, and I would hate to see it be wasted on a team that's not giving him the greatest of chances to go back to the NBA Finals and win another championship, maybe a couple of championships. But please, let me know in the comments what you think about the entire Giannis situation. Do you want him to stay in Milwaukee? Do you want him to go somewhere else? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, peace.